When Onyx first left the shelter, she didn't look like a dog with a future. Her eyes were tired, her body was weak, and she seemed like she had given up. Many thought she was a hospice case, a dog living her final days. But just 2 days later, everything started to change. Onyx had been through a rough time. She came into the shelter thin, sick, and carrying more health problems than most dogs could handle. The staff prepared for the worst, thinking she would only have a short time left. But once she was moved into a safe home, her spirit began to return. It was clear she wasn't ready to give up. Her first checkup with Dr. C at the clinic brought surprising news. Onyx wasn't hospice after all. She had challenges ahead, but there was hope for recovery. Dr. C said she looked much better than expected and was feeling positive about her future. That single update changed everything. Suddenly, Onyx wasn't just surviving, she had a chance to live. Her medical needs were long, but the plan started right away. She tested positive for heartworms, so she was put on strong medication to help push them out of her system. She was also treated for tapeworms, which left her even weaker. On top of that, her eyes were swollen and irritated, so she was given a new medication to help reduce the infection. At first, it was a lot for her small body. She was fragile, and every dose of medicine seemed like a battle. But the difference came quickly. Within a couple of days, her eyes looked clearer, her energy picked up, and she even started wagging her tail. Her foster could see the life coming back into her. It was amazing how just 2 days out of a shelter could change everything for a dog who had been so sick. The vet scheduled surgery for October to remove the masses that were found on her body. This gave her time to grow stronger first. Meanwhile, she stayed on antibiotics and continued with her treatments. Day by day, she gained weight and strength. Her coat looked healthier, her eyes brighter, and she carried herself with more confidence. Her personality began to shine through. At the shelter, she had looked shut down. Now, she followed her foster around the room, curious and alert. She enjoyed being petted and rested peacefully without constant pain in her eyes. She looked happy, truly happy, for the first time in a long while. Her progress was steady. The heartworm treatment was tough, but she stayed strong. The eye medication worked well, and she could finally relax without discomfort. Even the tapeworms, once draining her body, were gone. Each update from the clinic showed improvement. Onyx wasn't just holding on, she was getting better. Everyone who saw her could see the difference. The dog who once seemed to be at the end was now wagging her tail, eating well, and enjoying simple moments. Her rescuers couldn't stop smiling as they watched her transformation. Onyx's story is proof of how fast life can change for a rescue dog. In a shelter, she looked like a hopeless case. Outside of it, she started to glow. With care, patience, and love, she turned into a completely different dog. Her journey isn't over yet. She still has her surgery ahead, and she'll need to continue treatments for her heartworms. But her spirit is strong, and she has people who are fighting for her. What once looked like the end has now become a brand new beginning. Today, Onyx spends her days safe and comfortable in her foster home. She no longer looks like a dog waiting for her last breath. She looks like a dog waiting for her next meal, her next walk, and her next cuddle. She's excited about life again. Her story reminds us of the power of second chances. Just 2 days out of the shelter gave her back her spark. A few weeks of care turned her from a hopeless case into a dog full of joy. And soon, with surgery and continued care, she'll be even stronger. Onyx is not hospice. She is not done. She is a survivor who now has a real chance at the happy life she deserves. If Onyx's story touched you, give it a like. Even sharing this helps more dogs like her find hope and love.